Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. The WBC states that Danny Garcia versus Bam Bam Brandon Rios now a final eliminator. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, and Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We are working. Now, Danny Garcia has his next assignment. He's going up against the tough Brandon Rios. Some people have mixed feelings about it. Me personally, I've stated my opinion. You can check those previous videos. Don't have a problem with the fight. Danny Garcia has been inactive since March when he fought Keith Thurman. That was a challenging fight, as you've seen, because he lost the fight. And he hasn't been in the ring. By the time he does return to the ring in February, he'll be on an 11-month layoff coming off a loss. So you guys have to be realistic. Of course, I want to see the biggest and baddest fights, but some people, oh, why didn't he fight Errol Spence? Errol Spence's fight got announced before Danny Garcia's fight was actually announced. So Errol Spence already had his next assignment in Lamont Peterson. You guys got to be realistic. And beyond that, as good as Errol Spence has been looking, does it sound realistic for Danny Garcia to come off an 11-month layoff and a loss to face a killer like Errol Spence Jr. or even Terrence Crawford? Even though he doesn't have any fights at 147, he beat Danny Garcia in the amateurs, and he's looking primed and ready. So, I mean, fights like that, they're great. I would love to see at some point Terrence Crawford versus Danny Garcia, but under the current set of circumstances, you guys got to be realistic. And coming off a loss, you got, oh, he fought Rod Selka, cherry pick. You guys can say all that dumb stuff, but it does not make sense. And a fighter, if they get knocked out or if they lose, they're entitled to get their bearings back, work on things in camp, switch trainers, whatever they got to do to try to get back on the winning side. You know what I mean? So I'm not, and the other thing is, a lot of people, when Floyd Mayweather fought, per se, oh, Floyd's boring, oh, I put my kids to sleep to Rigondeaux when Floyd fights and this, that. This should be an entertaining fight. Brandon Rios, I can't think of one fight he was in that I would say is just extremely boring. He comes to bring it, so you guys should be happy. You know what I mean? You should be happy he will put up a fight, and it should be entertaining. Now the WBC has ruled that this particular fight is a final eliminator. So what this means, at first I was like, are they pushing Sean Porter to the side? Because that would be screwy if the WBC did that, because Sean Porter fought not one but two eliminators for like the WBC silver. He beat Berto in April in New York 2017. I went to that fight, and then I went to his next fight with Adrian Granados, another tough customer, and he beat him too for this WBC silver. So according to what the WBC is saying, is Sean Porter has the first dibs on Thurman beyond his voluntary defense. As we know, as it sits, it looks like Keith Thurman may fight a guy like Jesse Vargas, and Sean Porter would be next in line. But then after that, or if Sean Porter, he did sustain an injury in his last fight, so like hypothetically, if Sean Porter says, oh, I'm not ready to fight Keith Thurman, I'll bypass, then I think they would move on. I don't see Sean Porter doing that. I think he'll have enough time by the time Thurman fights Vargas, but that's how they would go down the list. Sean Porter gets first dibs after this voluntary defense in terms of a mandatory positioning, mandatory challenger, and then after that, Garcia versus Rios, I guess, is this final eliminator, puts them into a spot for a rematch. Very weird to me, though. I don't know exactly how it works with the WBC, so don't even bother asking me. I'm not sure how this fight is sanctioned as a final eliminator. Like, it would be cool if Danny Garcia and Sean Porter fought for a final eliminator. Again, I have no problem with Garcia off loss and 11-month layoff fighting Rios, but so basically Rios hasn't been the most active. I think he has one fight in the last 2 years or so, right? So let's say he pulls off the upset with Danny Garcia, then that means we would see Keith Thurman in line to fight Brandon Rios. So I'm not sure exactly how it works with the WBC, but that's the latest. This is a sanctioned WBC eliminator. Seems to be like there's a lot of eliminators and specialty belts and things that are made with the WBC in the last year or so. But let me know your thoughts on it. Who wins? Brandon Rios, does he have a shot? Danny Garcia, how will he be coming off loss? Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.